Salutations, good citizens. This is Laz. Welcome on back to the Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. All right. Now, before I get started on today's topic, I want to say, if you're liking what I'm doing, if you like the content, hit like. Just, it would make sense. Let YouTube know that, I got an audience. You're liking my content. Help me get into the algorithm. Also, if you don't want to never miss an episode of the Fright Club, hit subscribe. And then hit that little bell hoopajou right there in the bottom. No idea where it is. It's in there somewhere. Find it out. You'll hit it. And you'll never miss an episode. Also, if you're able to help out, if you want to become a member of the Fright Club and to get your episode, get the new episodes, not 1, but 2 days early, beat that. What you gotta do is just check out our Patreon, patreon.com/the Fright Club. Alright, now here's what we're gonna do. Today is another episode of Horror Rediscovered. And today I'm talking about The Dark Half, which is a movie based off of a book by Stephen King. And the plot is essentially a writer who enjoys writing, like what he writes is stuff that's meant to win book awards, like I don't want to say highfalutin, that's the best way I got here. Like high class books that you would see on Oprah when Oprah had book clubs, like stuff like that. But they weren't selling, so he started writing basically badass, violent stories under the pseudonym George Stark. And these stories about a character named Machine, who was just a badass. And but our main character, Thad Beaumont, he finds out he's about to be blackmailed by a guy and the blackmailer found out that Thad's and George Stark are the same person. So to basically head the blackmailer off the pass, Thad and his wife decide to kill George Stark publicly. Thad comes out and says, "Hey, I'm George Stark." They do a photo with a tombstone and stuff, what have you. But then after that, the people who helped kill George Stark, starting to die, and all the evidence says Thad did it. But it turns out Thad's dark half apparently didn't want to be buried. That's as vague as I'm going to get. Now, there will be spoilers, but however, this movie's 30 years old, if not a bit more. So, come on, guys, help me out a little bit. I mean, it's a 30-year-old movie. It's older, probably older than a good portion of my audience. Anywho. So I'm not going to delve too deep, but I had to touch on the ending for a reason. So, with the story out of the way, let me tell you my story with it. When I was going to college, which I want to say what it was, but I'm not going to dox myself, no matter how much I want to. But I was going to college. I had a horror club called, survey. Can you guys guess? Yes, it's called the Fright Club. Who knew? So I had a club called the Fright Club, and we would do themes each week. And I think we were doing a Stephen King movie theme, and I rented The Dark Half. I had never seen it, so I gave it a shot, and I was really digging it. Like, I love Timothy Hutton's portrayal of Thad Beaumont and George Stark. He's really good. Like, he's damn chilling, and it works. Like, he makes it work. He's like Christopher Reeve with Clark Kent and Superman in a way. And I was really digging the story. Michael Rooker's in it as the cop. I can't remember the cop's name. Who's trying to not arrest that because he knows he didn't do it, but at the same time doesn't believe what Thad and his wife are telling him. And I like the lady who played his wife. Her name was Amy Madigan. I thought she was really good as Thad's wife. So, everything works. It's a great, so I'm really enjoying the movie. And then the ending happens. The way they take out the dark half at the end involves sparrows. That's as much as I'll get into it. And I thought that was really lame. And I was pissed. Like, I'm in college, I was like, oh, boo! Essentially. And I was reading the book at the same time. And then my best friend at the time, Rosanna, saw me reading it. She goes, the book ends the same way. I'm like, oh, man. So I had written off for a long time. And then moved into my apartment, looking for something to watch, and the dark half was on, I want to say Hulu at the time. So I popped it on, and I'm watching it, and I'm really digging it again. But this time, the ending, it worked for me. Like, I don't know if I was just because I'm older. Like, I got older now, maybe my tastes changed, which does happen. Or because I knew it was coming this time, so it didn't hit me as cheesy as it did the first time, but I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the ending. I love the whole story. And I like it so much that the dark half is my favorite Stephen King adaptation. Yes, kids, I put this above the original Carrie. Definitely put it above the Kubrick Shining. You all know how I hate that if you watch it off of my channel. And I put it above any version of it. Like, to me, the dark half is my favorite version. My favorite and it's really good. And actually, I like it so much, I wouldn't mind seeing this one remade. I think they could do a really good job. And for me, I think Josh Brolin will be amazing as George Stark. So yeah, that's my thing. I highly recommend anyone watch this. Anyone who's watching this, who can hear the sound of my voice, check this out if you haven't. Or if you haven't seen it in a while, check it out. Give it another shot. It's really good. All right, good citizens. That is all. I am signing off. Till next time, good journey. Catch you on the flip side.